Late afternoon storms seem to cool things off just a bit. And Paul, we really needed a day after day of heat advice.
Relief from the heat. We didn't quite need all of the lightning, the wind damage. You're looking outside right now, and still an electrically active storm at the moment in Williamson County, just the south of Nashville. So we'll look at that live view right now in that direction. And of course, as soon as you point a camera at an electrically active storm, it suddenly becomes much less electrically active. Not a single light. There we go. Okay, just a proof that it's a live camera view. It was a really impressive view just a few minutes ago, and it's still an impressive storm right now. Let's zoom in for a closer look at it. And it extends through much of Williamson County, from Fairview down through Franklin, down towards Nolensville, all the way into southern Rutherford County. Some localized flooding possible. In fact, a flood advisory from Franklin towards Nolensville because around 2 inches of total rainfall has occurred so far. So torrential rainfall, some wind gusts to around 30 or 40 miles an hour. That's not enough to do anything than maybe push the lawn furniture around, but a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning. 45 lightning strikes out of this storm in just the last 10 minutes. So that's almost continuous lightning and thunder. So if you're usually not up this late in the evening and this storm has awakened you, it's going to have to kind of rain itself out. These storms are just drifting along, and they continue into southern Rutherford County and down into southern Cannon County, Bedford County, Coffee County, getting some heavier downpours as well. Same thing over into Warren County, northern Franklin County, back into Moore and Lincoln counties as well. All this activity is to the south of Interstate 40. It's going to kind of drift around and slowly rain itself out over the next several hours, actually. It could take for this to completely rain itself out, but the worst of the lightning and thunder should be done between about now, maybe 2 o'clock or so in the morning, which is probably not the news you want to hear. Futurecast is a decent handle on where things are right now. Watch what happens as we head through the night, and by 2 or 3 in the morning, things are nice and calm, and we have calm conditions to start off the day tomorrow. That should last through at least the middle of the day. Then we'll get into another chance for some scattered storms by tomorrow afternoon. Severe weather threat for the rest of the night. We can't completely rule it out. I really think these storms are going to stay below severe limits, but the Storm Prediction Center has still included the southeastern half of the mid-state in a marginal risk of severe weather. That's level 1 out of 5. For those of us that got a little break from the storms, had a spectacular sunset. Check this out from Gallatin. Emily Roberts posted this to my Twitter timeline earlier. Happy to reshare that one. Just beautiful there as the setting sun illuminated those lingering storm clouds that are still out there as well. Let's take a look outside right now with temperatures, and those are running in the low to mid 70s. So rain cooled air, certainly, but it's still muggy. 76 degrees right now in Nashville. That's only going to drop a couple more degrees the rest of the night. Now you're still hanging on to 80 degrees right now in Hopkinsville. We'll drop down to about 74 by early tomorrow morning. The storms will have diminished by the morning rush. Winds light out of the southwest at about 5 miles an hour. And then we heat up. Hazy, hot, and humid again. Close to 90 degrees already by noon, but at least not in the mid-90s already by lunchtime, so at least a little progress. Scattered storms a possibility during the afternoon tomorrow. High temperatures in the low 90s, heat index still around 100 degrees, but not quite bad enough for a heat advisory. Again, a little bit of improvement. We'll take what we can get. More scattered storms possible tomorrow afternoon, especially between about 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the evening. They're going to be hit and miss. A couple of them, once again, could become a little bit stronger, so there's another marginal risk of severe weather. Same threats, damaging straight-line winds, and then a lot of heavy rain and lightning out of the very strongest storms as well. The unsettled pattern could continue into the rest of the week too, but we're talking at less than a 50-50 chance until we get into late Thursday night and Friday. Temperatures in the low to even mid-90s Monday through Thursday, then a bit of relief from the heat. Looks like it's going to be heading our way by next weekend. Saturday and Sunday, high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Lower storm chances, we can definitely look forward to that even as we sweat through the upcoming week as well. More News 4 at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock continues after a quick break.